since April, we have been investigating. The PAC has been talking about 1MDB. Suddenly, unprecedented in the history of any nation, including Malaysia, 4 members of PAC are appointed deputy prime ministers. But deputy ministers. 1 minister and 3 deputies. And with this appointment, it's compared to the issue of a 1MDB, is virtually nothing. It is virtually nothing. Now, that we have had scheduled meetings, the scheduled hearings on 4th, 5th, and 6th. 4th, 5th, and 6th. And a few more, yeah.
5th, 6th, 17, 18 August.
17 and 18 August.
All to do with 1MDB.
Yeah, all to do with 1MDB. And until today, we have not received any letter to the contrary. We have no official letters being sent to us. So PAC is still functioning. Now, whatever the interpretation of the Article 77. Now, I'm quite sure you have a copy. Whatever it is, this 77(3), isn't it? Now, absence of a chairman or vice chairman, for whatever reason, you know. So you cannot ban it any other ways. It's it's as wide as the Indian Ocean. Yeah, you cannot say just because somebody becomes deputy minister that it doesn't count anymore. It doesn't hold. I mean, legally, our lawyer will explain to you. But I'd like to add one thing. Now, all those scheduled meetings, hearings of important people connected with 1MDB. According to the standing order, we can deal with it. We are 9 of us. We can deal with it. Tony, he's Tempat, he's Selayang, and Telok Kamarul. We are capable of asking relevant questions to ferret out the truth from those who have been managing 1MDB.
And also Haji Jaffar from Kulim Baru, and also Dato Leong Jee Ken from Kawasan Simpang Renggang, and also Haji from Limbang. We Seng daripada Tanjung Priok mewakili BN pun boleh dan
they will be.
Untuk terlibat dan sama-sama aktif menanya dan menyambat bagaimana mereka lakukan dalam sidang-sidang 1MDB dan lain-lain sebagainya.
The question of the composition or the lined up, the balance of parties just doesn't arise. All we want to know is the truth about 1MDB. And the crying out for the truth, it's not only in this country, but I think it's gone international. It's gone international. So that we will go for the meeting on the 4th of August.
Just to add on to what our Deputy Chairman of PAC said, the language of the standing orders is very clear. In the absence of the chairman for any reason whatsoever, which would include that he has been appointed to the cabinet. The rest of the committee is still standing, we are still valid, and the notice that been issued is valid, so on. The PAC will meet. There's a lot of talk about those that are acting detrimental to parliamentary democracy. A lot of investigations are being carried out. This is an activity of parliamentary democracy. This is parliamentary democracy in action, and someone is stopping it. And these people are acting, these activities are detrimental to the practical implementation of parliamentary democracy. There is no other committee in the parliament other than the PAC that has been appointed as a standing committee, and we are in the middle of the investigation. So those responsible should be looking into this, whether or not what is being done now are activities that are detrimental to parliamentary democracy.
Saya daripada Tempat bersama-sama dengan 4 rakan-rakan anggota PAC ingin memaklumkan sekali lagi bahawa 2 hari yang lalu kita telah pun mengadakan sidang media di Parlimen untuk menyatakan pendirian kita bahawa PAC masih lagi sah dan tidak boleh dianggap sebagai terbatal kewujudan dan keabsahannya kerana kes 4 orang telah dijadikan timbalan menteri atau anggota kabinet. Malah yang baiknya peraturan mesyuarat sendiri dengan jelas menyebut bahawa jika seseorang itu menjadi menteri, timbalan menteri, dia bukan lagi menjadi anggota PAC, dan anggota PAC minimalnya kena ada 6 orang, dan dengan daripada 13 kita ambil 4 keluar, ada 9 lagi, dan yang 9 itu termasuk Kepong, Kulim Bandar Baru, Simpang Renggam, Limbang, Tanjung Piat, Teluk Kemang, Selayang, Tempat, Petaling Jaya Utara masih ada, dan oleh itu PAC boleh meneruskan suatu jadual mesyuarat sidang yang telah kita putuskan secara bersama, secara resmi, dan surat jemputan dan arahan telah pun dikeluarkan kepada semua pihak yang terlibat untuk hadir ke sidang-sidang yang ada tarikh-tarikhnya, iaitu yang akan datang ni 4 Ogos, 5 Ogos, 6 Ogos, 17 Ogos, 18 Ogos. Yang kita harapnya ialah bahawa semua pihak sebagaimana YB William sebutkan tadi tidak memainkan peranan untuk menghalang kelicinan perjalanan persidangan PAC yang telah dijadualkan tersebut. PAC bagaimana YB William sebutkan tadi ada peruntukan dalam peraturan mesyuarat yang jelas, yang mana kalau pengurusi tak ada naik pengurusi ganti, kalau naik pengurusi tak ada, ahli-ahli PAC yang ada boleh memilih antara ahlinya untuk mempengurusikan majlis tersebut. Jadi oleh sebab itu kita mengharap tidak ada mana-mana pihak pun akan menghalang sidang yang akan kita buat pada 4-5, termasuk mana-mana pihak sekalipun. Dan oleh itu kami ingin menyeru kepada media supaya hadir ke Parlimen di tempat yang biasa pada hari tersebut untuk sebagaimana biasa selepas sedang PAC akan kita adakan sidang media untuk memaklumkan ataupun memberitahu perkembangan sebelumnya dan selepasnya. Terima kasih.
Now we have heard reasons for suspending during the hearing, basically because of the numbers. Since 4 has left the committee, Parliament or the government feels that we should suspend the proceeding until they elect replacement. Now you're talking about numbers. You have a quorum, minimum quorum, 4 members. Right? 4. Chairman plus pengurusi dan 3 ahli. And we have also many times proceeded with meetings with only 4 or 5 members. And even then, 4 or 5 members, the majority were from the opposition, from Pakatan Rakyat. We have had many times 5 or 6 committee members attending the meeting, and the majority are from Pakatan Rakyat. And that does not stop the committee from proceeding with the meetings. Now, we don't see any logic in them. Talking about numbers now, when we have a quorum, they only go on the technicality of numbers, composition of the committee. That doesn't arise because the committee has already been formed and abided by the standing orders. That's number one. Number two, the government has always responded to questions from the public that they will let the committee, investigative committee, the task force and the PAC proceed with the investigations. Only then the public will know the answers. But why now you suspend the proceeding to be carried out by the PAC? Where is the sincerity of the government? They should allow us to proceed because what matters most is what are the findings. If they are really sincere, they really express that to the public that these two bodies, PAC and the task force, will prove what actually happened with one MDB. So we just cannot accept the fact that PAC now is being suspended, the hearing is being suspended as an effort by the government to slow down any form of investigation. Nevertheless, we will proceed to be present next week and see what happens. And as far as we are concerned, we have not been officially informed, rather than from the press, that it has been suspended and all that.
Unless we ourselves meet and decide not to sitting. Because nobody can decide.
The PAC should have a meeting and make a decision to suspend. That should be the procedure. Thank you.